A scatter plot is a way of visually representing bivariate numerical data. So in the table, we've got the temperature in degrees Celsius across the top, and below that is the sales of some product in dollars. So each of these is a pair of values. What we're going to do with the graph is represent them as a point in space where that point is located at a certain temperature and a certain amount in dollars of sales. So our graph, of course, has two axes, horizontal axis and a vertical axis. We use the horizontal axis to represent the variable that explains, so temperature, explains the amount of sales, which we put on the vertical axis. So for temperature, I've got 12 degrees Celsius up to 24 degrees Celsius. What I've done is place that along the axis here. So my maximum of 24 is down here, of course. Down here, I've got 12. Now notice that I've put it really close to the crossover between the two axes. You don't have to do that. If there's a reason why you'd want to show, say, 0 to 12, then by all means do. I wanted to make sure that I maximized the use of the space. So I've used this little symbol here just to say, even though it looks like this is 0, there's a whole bunch of space in here that's missed out. I don't actually show the 0 to 12 degree temperature range on my graph. Similarly, here on the vertical axis, even though this might be 0 to 200, that's a different sort of scale from that 200 to 250 there. So let's take a look at our first data point. We've got 12 degrees Celsius and $200. So I look at 12 degrees Celsius and move upwards to $200, and I'm going to put a dot there. We do exactly the same thing for all of the rest of the points in our data table. So 14 and 225 will be about here. 15 and 325 sits about here, and so on for the rest of them as well. So there we go. Got all of our data points from the data table represented on our scatter plot here.